Hey, girlfriend, you know who you are. You have big, big dreams. You want to write a book, stand on a TED Talk stage, be a life coach offering wisdom from your RV in Montana, a cafe in Barcelona, or a beach chair in Tulum. Your other girlfriends and your family, they don't always get your biz savvy. Why do you want to leave your JOB? Because you're a CATS, aka coach, author, thought leader, and speaker. Meet other change makers like yourself and find out how they make it happen. This is the Big Meow Podcast.
Hey, all you cats, it's Kristen, and I'm here with Nesta Lumpkin. Hi, Nesta.
Hi, Kristen. How are you?
I'm awesome. You know, I love your topic. I have 4 of my own children, and I can tell you when they didn't want to go to sleep at night, boy, that was a long day the next day.
I can imagine with 4. Yes, have to
Well,
have
they
some
weren't all at the
long.
same time.
I know, but like you still.
So what's your trick? What's the strategy?
Okay, so my name is Nesta Lumpkin, and I help moms get their babies to sleep all through the night so they can stop wasting time on ineffective methods.
So I'll tell you myself personally what worked for me, and I know this isn't really maybe that popular, but I love the family bed.
Yeah. Do
It
you have
just
a big bed?
Yeah, well, they weren't all there at the same time, but I mean, I was nursing and it would just be kind of easy, I'd just have the baby there and I would nurse it and then we would go to sleep and I didn't have to like get up and heat up a bottle, but I mean, it seemed to work pretty well. It fit under that umbrella of attachment parenting. But I mean, what are the strategies that work now?
A lot of people are into the no cry strategies, and that seemed to work very well, very effective. You just got to put in the work. You had easy babies. Not everybody is so fortunate to have babies who just nurse and go to sleep. We have different personalities, and it shows up in the babies too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So how long ago did you start your business?
So my business is under 2 years old. And so I guess it's fairly new. It's still growing, and I'm just excited about where I'm going with this in the future.
So tell me a little bit about, how old are your children now?
My children are 8, 5, and 2. So I'm
Wow.
in the thick of it. Yeah, I'm in the thick of it, like neck deep. I've been changing diapers for 8 years straight. So I'm a professional diaper changer, very skilled at that.
One of the things that I noticed when I got to the third child, the first child, you have that diaper bag like perfectly packed, everything's ready to go. By the third child, you're leaving the house without the diaper bag. You're like, can I bum a diaper?
Yeah, I've had occasions where we left the house, and when we got to where we were going, I found like one spare diaper in my purse because I forgot the diaper bag, and I made it work. We
I
made
know
it
it's
work.
amazing how resourceful us moms can be. So, what inspired you to start this business?
So I had to go back to work each time when I had my babies. I had my maternity leave. I would stretch it as long as I could, and then I had to go to work. So I had to come up with strategies, and sleep coaching my babies was one of them. And so the more I started doing that, the more friends started seeing me and how effective I was putting my girls to bed, how quickly I could do that, and how effective it was. They started asking me to teach them. And so it just grew from there. And I realized, you know what? There are other moms out there who need help, who are working, who are staying at home, and just need someone to guide them to help their babies get better sleep habits.
You are listening to the Big Meow Podcast, empowering women entrepreneurs to share their voices, make an impact, and transform the world in a positive way. Sponsored by Orange Cat Content Marketing Agency.
So, what's at the core of your strategies?
The core of my strategies is
Yeah.
just to let moms and dads know, I have some dads too, that you are uniquely gifted to take care of your baby. You are uniquely gifted to teach them things. And it's gonna take some work, but you have what it takes. You got it. And I just bring that out of you through my coaching.
I love that. I think a lot of new parents feel like they need more confidence. It's like it doesn't come with a manual.
I wish there was a manual, but there is not. And you just have to figure it out and just take it one day at a time and just make sure you're progressing, even if it's small, just keep progressing.
So what do you do for your own self-care?
What do I do for my self-care? So I make sure that I sleep, number one, right? And so when I have a big project coming up, it's hard to do that, but I make sure I sleep more so I can be more energized and I can think and focus more. I also make sure I read. I read self-help books a lot, business books, just so I can like get a different mindset, and I make sure I exercise. I go to the gym at least 3 times a week, and I play with my children and I apologize to them. So that helps me a lot.
Aw, that's sweet. So tell me a little bit about a time in your business when you had a challenge and what did you do to overcome it?
It's pretty recent actually. A challenge was just getting more leads. Like, how can I get more leads? How can I get myself in front of more potential clients? And so I really had to pray about it. And then I found a coach who could really help me. I signed up for a program. I invested in myself, which it was a big step for me to make that investment. And then the technical side of things, learning how to set everything up, funnels, my website, just making sure everything connected. That was a big challenge for me, but guess what? I'm learning incredible coping skills and I can do so much more than I thought I could.
Being able to have that business automated is such a big part of being able to grow as, a personal growth entrepreneur like all of us are. And I think sometimes we just get stuck and we realize pretty quickly that we need to get some expertise in to help us out.
Yeah, and it's good to invest in yourself. It's a must if you're gonna do this. So
No, absolutely. So what's your vision for the future? Do you have big plans?
yes, my vision for the is for me to have a bigger impact on moms, to own my story, share more of my story of why I'm doing this in the first place, and to spread the message. Right now, I'm working on a project. When I just hope that it will have a major impact on moms.
That's awesome. So Nesta, where can we find you?
You can find me at www.babysleepaccelerator.com. That's the name of my baby sleep coaching program. You can find me on Instagram at Nesta Lumpkin, NestaLumpkin.
Awesome. Nesta, thanks for being on the Big Meow.
Oh, yeah, not a problem. Thanks for having me.
Are you looking for authentic connections, business mentorship, and a supportive community? Join Kat's Network. Thank you for listening to the Big Meow podcast. Please subscribe, give us a 5-star review, and share this episode with your community.